I'm back. Sorry, guys. I say this every fucking week, don't I? That I'll post more videos and I go a week and I forget. It's just, I got so much shit going on the go right now. Mostly it's getting achievement points. Oh, shit. Just eating my cream of wheat. I love it. It's mushy. It looks like, urine-soaked maggots, but it's really tasty. I love it. I just love basic. I love weird textures and kind of just basic flavors, so that's why I like it. So the girl has gone to her mother's to do laundry because we normally have to pay to do laundry, but since they own a washing machine, why not? And then she's going to see the Prince Caspian because she's really into Chronicles of Narnia, and I sat and watched it with her actually there not too long ago. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Like, I fucking hate Harry Potter because, for my money, if you're going to make a movie and you're going to put metaphors in it, you should put, like, a fucking grain of energy into making them at least a little bit creative or a little bit something to think about, but fuck, I hate that. Harry Potter, like, the villain, well, the bad guy, Alan Rickman's, the head of the Slytherin school, and what slithers snakes, like, oh, God. And then Harry gets into Gryffindor, which is noble. Anyway, at least this movie wasn't quite as, blatant. It was a little less of that. Like, it's just weird because in Narnia, all the monsters just, they don't really go into who choose what sides for what. Like, you get the Minotaurs on one side, the Centaurs on another side, and they just all clash. So you get all these fantastical creatures, yet you have a talking beaver, which is kind of boring, right? I know, it's supposed to be like, all the animals in Narnia can talk and everything, right? But, anyway, she's gone to see it, and she loves it, and I thought it was okay. So, today I haven't even gotten to my point yet. It's been 2 minutes in already. Look at me go. I just woke up. Leave me alone, alright? Alright? Long Night of Dragon. Alright. No, not really. That was the other day. Anyway, I want to talk about encapsulation because it really pisses me off when there's this commercial made, right, for this Bonavista X Trail, and there's actually a city in Newfoundland called Bonavista, right, and that's where it's a city or it's a region, I can't remember. Anyway, that's where it was, I don't know if it was shown there, but they had a guy who was a Newfoundlander, right, and he's trying to sell a card to this guy who's not a Newfoundlander. If you don't know anything about Newfoundlanders, then this probably go right over your head. But it's a province far east of Canada, right? And Newfoundlanders are a fucking hoot. Like, they're crazy. Like, you haven't partied until you partied with Newfoundlanders. Like, they're pretty much, like, Irish, but completely, like, crazy. Oh, yeah, like, Irish people aren't crazy. Anyway, so this Newfoundland guy is selling this Bonavista X-Trail fucking SUV. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's funny. And he's saying in Newfoundlander speak what's going on, and then at the bottom they were running translation for those, it's funny because he's talking about how the Bonavista X-Trail has 18-inch alloy wheels, so he's like, there's enough alloy to fit a bucket. And he's talking about the climate control, right? And at the bottom it says, and there's climate control. He's like, you got the climate control for when you got the mother-in-law in the back? And he's saying that it's very versatile, right? And he's like, my mother used to say, if you got one lawn, you can have two hooks. And then the guy says, I'll take it. And then it translates what he says into Newfoundlander speak, and it says Lord Tundrin, right? I thought this was so fucking funny, because Lord Tundrin is usually when you're fucking, super freaking out, and you're like, Lord Tundrin, Jesus, mother... Anyway, so a lot of Newfoundlanders actually got up in arms about it. I was looking at the thread, just saying, everyone should think this is funny. Some people are like, I am so offended, blah, blah, blah. They got pissed off because the guy who plays the Newfoundlander is actually from Cape Breton. Like, that fucking makes any goddamn difference, right? I hate that. I saw that on TV. I'm from the region of Bonavista. This Newfoundlander didn't have the perfect regional dialect, and he's not even from Bonavista. He's not even Newfoundlander. Oh my god, blah, blah, blah. Like, this fucking Newfoundland character who's selling a truck to somebody else is supposed to encapsulate you and everything you care about and your values. Like, can it be a guy selling a truck to another guy, and that's it? And they decided to make it... I'd be very flattered, by the way, because everyone makes fun of Newfoundlanders. It's, they're kind of like the big joke of Canada, really. They're funny. I mean, they don't care. But, there's a lot of Newfoundlander jokes, because, Newfoundlanders... My parents are from Newfoundland, And, I think we're all Newfie blood for a while back until we came, you go back until we came off the boat from Ireland. And I love Newfoundlanders to death, but they're not the smartest. They're cool though. Awesome. Anyway, why does that, have to represent everything that is you and everything you care about? So if you're watching, like, NYPD Blue, I don't know why I think NYPD Blue. I used to love that show. But you're watching some cop drama, right? And the perp happens to be, a Latino guy who's a gangsta banger, and you're Latino, and you go, that's not right. All Latinos are not gangsta bangers, blah, blah, blah. Of course they're not. This one guy happens to be a gangsta banger. There are Latino gangsta bangers, are there not? Yes. It's just, like on Vice City, right? For, I think, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, they had a gang of Haitians, right? And then one of the guys said, let's kill the Haitians because we're at war with the Haitians and we're shooting and they're shooting at us. Like, we're shooting back and forth. So in the heat of the moment, one of the guys says, hey, wouldn't it be a great idea if we killed the Haitians? So everyone got up in arms about that. Well, when you're shooting at somebody and you want to kill them, let's kill the Haitians because we're at war. Let's kill those people that are from Haiti that we're currently in a struggle with. And then they are a gang and we are a gang. And let's put it into their gang. They could have used a racial slur. They could have used anything. Let's kill the Haitians. That doesn't mean that the makers of Grand Theft Auto Vice City want you to go and kill every single Haitian in the world because you heard it in the game. Fuck! Like, why can't people use it? It's fucking silly. Because basically, you choose what you choose to take. Like, you choose what you take offense to and what you don't take offense to, right? And it's true. There's always... I worked at a call center and there was this girl that was like that. Someone made a joke about, hey, did you take your meds today? And everyone was laughing. And then she was like, I take offense to that. And no one was paying attention to her. And she kept, like, staring at him as if to, like, oh, I'm watching you. There's always that person out there. It's a whiny little fucker who just, I don't understand why people have to be this way. Like, there was no one causing shit. It was a joke. Take the joke. That's it. Face value. It's a fucking joke. And she wasn't even on medication. That's the fucking irritating part. Ugh. Anyway. So, it just pisses me off that people see something, like I said, and they think it has to represent them, their values, and blah, blah, where they're from. Take everything situationally, okay? Sometimes, like I said, the Bonta Vista thing, I would be honored if they made a commercial, if I was a Newfoundlander, and they made a commercial about, Newfoundland like that. I think it would be fucking amazing. It should be a great honor. And that's what they intended to do, to say, look, you guys have a fucking fantastic regional dialect. It's funny as shit. You're great people. We're going to make a commercial to, make you guys laugh. And then some people got an uproar. Fucking idiots. It's supposed to be a joke. Anyway, I also crushed my finger the other day. I was working out with 5-pound weights, right? Like, I'm punching with them, right? Got those 5-pound weights and I'm punching. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do a couple flies. And on my first pump, I go, wha-bam, and I crash both weights and my thumb like this. And I crushed my pinky and it turned all purple and it got all swollen. You can't really see it now. I think it's better because I heal from crush damage pretty easy, but I don't heal cuts very fast at all for some reason. So after the second day, it wasn't so sensitive. Like, I could poke it and it was okay. Now it just aches a little bit. So, yeah, don't crush your fingers, kids. Like, that hurt as much as slamming a car door in the window, or slamming your finger in a car door, and the Joker Burger was sleeping. Like, she puts on a movie and then she goes to sleep, and I usually, like, turn it off and play video games when she goes to bed. And I think I was waiting for something to load, and I went, and I was like, I wanted to scream so fucking bad. Like, when you're in super pain, and then I had to hold it, and I was like, I didn't scream, but it took, like, everything I had not to scream. It was amazing. So anyway, I'm going to do more. I'm probably going to do a couple movie reviews, maybe. Oh, I was going to do game reviews, too. So I'll come back and do those.